There we are, the completed doll, all ready to go into the oven to dry out. I usually put them in, it's a low temperature, I usually put it in a gas mark, I'd say 1, electric perhaps 90 to 100 degrees. You don't want it any higher because she'll cook too quickly and perhaps crack. Now, when she's solid, been in the oven for perhaps about an hour or so, take her out, carefully peel her off the tin foil, and you need to put a hook into the back of her so that you'll be able to hang her on the wall afterwards. Something like a hairpin is perfect, a paper clip that you can just open and twist and just put it into the oven, into the back of the doll. Put her back in the oven. Now at this stage it's very, very difficult to give you a precise time. It depends on your oven, all sorts of different things, but she's going to be in there, I imagine, for at least 10 to 12 hours, sometimes longer. If you're putting in 3 or 4 dolls, it could be as long as 24 hours. Just remember, it's a low temperature. What is very important, however, is when you think she's done, that you take her out and just tap the back of her. It has to sound hollow. If there's a thud rather than the hollow sound, she isn't finished. And you must put her back in again, because if she isn't completely dry, you'll be left with a very nice hook on the wall in about 6 months' time, and all your hard work will have been in vain. Now when you take her out of the oven and you're sure she's completely dry, put her somewhere to cool, somewhere dry. The kitchen is fine as long as it isn't damp. A lot of steam or something around the place. And when she's completely cool, you can paint her. You can use any type of paints. I have acrylic paints that I use, but anything that you have handy, with the exception of oils. When I first started, I used a child's paint box, and that did the job perfectly for me. Paint her in whatever colours you like, and again allow her to dry. Now if for some reason you can't paint her for a few days, don't leave her hanging around. Put her maybe in the airing cupboard or something like that, just to make sure it doesn't get damp, because don't forget there's a lot of salt in it. The salt will absorb moisture from the air and it will become soft. Paint her, allow her to dry, and then the final thing is varnish, and that's very, very important as well. Any ordinary household clear varnish will do. But to be sure that she's going to last, you need to give it at least 2 coats, preferably 3 or 4. Thin coats, varnish her back and front, trying to get into all the little nooks and crannies. And when all that's done, just allow it, you need to obviously allow it to dry between each coat, but when she's all done, you will have a lovely doll and something that will last for years and years.